That was a collision. Yeah, people.
Welcome to the new Dad Rock. It's summer. It's time to play some games.
I have a question. Is there a new NHL team called the Kraken?
It's just the Kraken. It's kind of like the Minnesota Wild, the Miami Heat.
Oh, it's a singular, not a plural?
Well, the Kraken is, I believe...
Singular by definition? Oh,
well, it's released the Kraken, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
fair.
Kraken. The Seattle Kraken is coming to the NHL.
So weird.
So
that's so weird. The single, unitary, it's weird. It's weird. It's not the Giant.
there's the Stanford Cardinal out by you.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so the Seattle Kraken are joining the NHL. So they're having an expansion draft. So
wait, what number are they? What number are they in the league?
They're the 32nd
Woo!
team. So
it's like basketball and football, right? 32. That's great. I
don't think basketball doesn't have that many.
It's 30 maybe. Okay, that's fair. All right.
Basically, the Seattle Kraken take one player off of every team.
So they get to pick one player from every team. I assume that each team gets to protect some number of picks.
Yeah, and it's like it depends.
14?
Like you can do a few different things. You can do like 4 forwards and 4D and 1 goalie, or like
oh really?
And on top of that, you have to expose people that have certain requirements. Someone that's played this many games.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then Seattle has to do things like pick enough people that the salary adds up to a certain number. Like they actually have to pick some salary. So some teams are like, oh, I have this old aging vet who is a draw. Like, for example, the New Jersey Devils have PK Subban, who makes $9 million a year. And, you know, he's a little bit past his prime. So Devils are like, I don't want to pay him $9 million. But Seattle might be like, oh, this guy will sell a lot of jerseys. Maybe we'll pick him. So there's all sorts of weird things at play. So there's that draft, expansion draft, which is totally fun. Then there's the regular draft, like a couple days later, where they pick, like, you know, the amateur players, like the kids that are in college. And high school.
How many rounds is that? How many rounds is that draft?
Maybe 7.
Yeah, they're not that deep.
And then, you know, right around the corner, it's almost time for a fantasy football draft. And all the fantasy sports. I think fantasy football is the best, though, because you have all the different positions.
Dude, I swear I worked at a company where we bought a startup that had as a side project that was a hack, a way that somehow on Facebook is like you pick songs, like, you know, based on some like topic.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a draft, like you and I would, but like instead of a sports draft, it's a music draft. That's what I'm trying to say.
So it's songs about the draft. So like something about drafty, like summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Oh my god, it's all wind and beer songs about like something's blowing.
Or like 70s songs, like anti-war protest anthems.
No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're right.
Draft.
So how do we set categories? Like, what are you drafting for in a music draft? Like, are you picking like band members? Like, what are you drafting in a music draft?
So maybe it's like a song, an album, a band, a cover.
Oh, I see.
Something like you know, like in football, you have the quarterback, the running back, the receiver, tight end, defense, kicker, something like that.
Okay, so I never really was a fantasy football player, but I am a fantasy football player. And what I mean to say is I never played American fantasy football, which is the most advanced, complicated, people are super into, like legit, like you pick these positions. In the other football, which is soccer to Americans, there's like 2 goalies, 5 defensemen, 5 midfielders, and 3 offense people. And normally you might see like a 1 goalie on the field, so it's 1 of 2. So I think an equivalent music draft would be like some number of bands, some number of songs, and some number of album titles. But how do you pick the topic? Yeah, this is what I'm going to say. Before we pick the topic, let's go with 2 album titles. I'm writing it down now. 3 band names. Or artist names. Artist is probably correct. And then
how many albums? 2?
2.
Let's just do 2.
2 album titles, 3 band
artists.
artist names, And
Wait,
then
let's do two, but you have to have like a backup.
So you have 2 album titles, 2 band or artist names.
All right, I say this. I say five songs,
Okay.
2 albums, 2 artists. Because we can't be here all freaking night picking songs.
How many rounds? Tell me the rounds, and I'll give you my.
I think 9 is enough.
9 rounds. All right. So this is what I suggest. It's 2 album titles.
2 albums, 2 artists, and 5 songs, and at least one of the songs has to be a cover.
So one more time: 2 albums, 2 artists, 4 original or songs, and then 1 cover. Okay.
At least 1 cover.
At least at least 1 cover. That's interesting. Let's have 10 rounds, so there's 1 flexibility.
And 1 flex.
Yeah,
okay.
1 flex.
10 rounds.
All right,
Perfect.
you're I'd like you to go first. I don't know why, but I think Jesus would be a good hockey.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, the word Jesus has to be in the album name, the band name, or the song name.
All right. Okay. All right.
Well,
Jesus.
Jesus.
And it has to be Jesus. Can it be like Christ or God or Lord or Yahweh?
No, it has to be Jesus. That's good. And I'll make a joke later that bends the rules, but I have the legit name anyway. Good.
Keeping in mind that I didn't spend a lot of time in church.
I don't think that helps actually. No, I'll bet right now there's no gospel songs on this. This is going to come from rock music, I think, because that's what we know.
It's essentially going to be dad rock. That's a good rule. It can't be like all these silly gospels. Not that they're silly, but it has to be new dad rock.
That's how we get canceled. What episode is this? We're done. Episode 44? Done. It's maybe not episode 44. All right. Cool. Yes. It has to have Jesus in the title, straight up.
Okay, so who goes first?
You.
Okay.
I mean, I'd go first, yeah.
Anyway, my first pick, because I cannot think of a lot of bands, I'm going with Jesus Lizard off the top. Number 1 draft pick. Jesus Lizard as a band.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I agree. I can't believe it went first. But I agree it was one that we both shared, so it was a good move. So we are competing. I'm just literally going to pick my favorite right now. It's Young Jesus, the band. I love them. I've talked about them a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really it's awesome. So, all right, so we each have 1 band done. Yeah, see, that's yeah, it makes sense that I'm going to match what you do.
Okay, with this one, I'm going to go with Jesus Christ Pose Soundgarden.
That's good. I'm going to go Jesus is King by Kanye West. It's an album. I love it. I saw the movie in IMAX at the Sony Metreon, dude, during work. It's not even any of the songs. It's just the choir playing in this underground bunker in Utah. That's beautiful. Jesus is King, Kanye West.
All right, since we're in albums, Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack.
Damn it! Oh my god. Okay, that's good. I'm actually terrified now. There's not many. Okay, I don't even know, and my time's ticking. Oh, I got my artist. Never mind. Fuck it, dude. Out of nowhere. MC 900 Foot Jesus. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh man, you might have just won it on that.
Thank you, dude. Try listening to it. It's amazing.
I listened to him. One of my buddies, he was as much into them back in the 90s as we were. So every now and then we'll just bust it out. We'll start lighting fires while the city sleeps. We'll go to McDonald's. We'll hate our job. Oh, wow. I'm taking it back on that one. I'm going to go with Jesus Built My Hot Rod Ministry.
That's a good one. It's interesting, am I competing against you, or do I just, you know what I mean? Young Jesus, you weren't going to pick them, but I love them so much. Okay, I'm just going for what I love. I like this game. All right, I'm going to go with Personal Jesus by Depeche Mode.
So this is where it gets a little gray. I'm going to go for my cover, Personal Jesus by Johnny Cash.
Are you serious? Dude.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah, 100%. Is it a cover of the Depeche Mode song?
Yeah.
No way.
You're not familiar with Johnny Cash,
Dude.
Personal Jesus?
Actually, the episode ends here as I hang up to go listen to this. That cancels out my MC 900 for Jesus. That's an awesome learn on my part. Like, maybe I heard it before. That's awesome. I'm kind of angry. All right. What do I need, right? I got 2 bands, so I'm done with bands, but I got another bands I like. Albums, The Risk, and you already grabbed both albums, I think. Okay. Regardless of that, I think I want to go with Jesus Jones.
Right here, right now.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have 3 Jesus bands now?
Yeah, I do.
So that's your flex?
It's more like...
In case one of them gets hurt?
No, I just... Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. So, what I need is an album with Jesus in the title. Okay. King Missile, Jesus was way cool.
Oh, that's a good song. Not an album, but a good song.
Yeah, I know. I don't have an album. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I might be, like, paying a luxury tax.
This is an artist I really don't like, but he has an album with Jesus in the title, so I'm going to have to go
No, that's a good move.
I'm going to have to go with Kid Rock, Rock and Roll Jesus.
Wait, my God. Dude, so that's how much you're playing this game. Like, you
I have
don't
to go
like
take a
him at all.
shower now, man. I have to go take a
totally.
shower.
Wait, so you're doing that to block an album I could have Googled? That's messed up, dude. Like, I'm just going to be in, like, violation.
I legitimately knew he did that, though.
No, but you don't need it, so why you pick? Why is that your flex if you hate? That's all I'm saying.
No, I only had... That's my second album.
Is it?
I only had Jesus Christ Superstar.
You're right. That's a cover. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Did I get a... Okay, well, okay, I gotta go. I know what I gotta do. It's... Wait, Nirvana had a cover, right? Are you gonna help me here, or are we gonna be, like, waiting? Dude.
I still gotta fill my flex position, man.
Wait, hold on. Jesus Never Let Me Down on a Sub-Meme? What's this? Does Nirvana have a Jesus song?
All right, I'll give you credit. It's Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam.
Okay, I just... is it a cover? Please be a cover.
It's a cover. It's by the... It's a cover by the Vaselines, and the Vaselines also did Son of a Gun and Molly's Lips. So Nirvana, like, covered the shit out of those guys, the Vaselines, which always reminds me of that Flaming Lips, She Don't Use Jelly.
So okay, at least I got my cover. Okay, we're at 7. Dude, this album thing's not going well for me right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with, to keep my credibility up with my metal friends, I have to go with Jesus Saves by Slayer as a song.
Yeah, that's yours.
Slayer. I should have done that in the last round.
No, well, no one cares. I mean, I don't care. All right, I'm gonna go with. I think just for fun, I gotta go Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day.
All right.
Yeah, I mean it's lame. I mean it's not lame. It's a safe pick. All right, good. It's in the 8th position.
Jesus Christ Was an Only Child, Modest Mouse. Fuck the new dad rock.
Modest Mouse. All right. Okay. I don't know if I come back from that. I want to draft Jesus and Mary chain, but there's no reason in the rules we set up.
Don't you already have 3 Jesus bands? Like, what would you do
I
with the
know.
4th?
No, but they're just so good. I just don't think bands might be more important. I don't know. There's so many other good Jesus songs, including, I don't know, Tom Waits, Jesus Gonna Be Here.
That's a good one.
Yeah, is that off the album that we listened to, the Bone Waits, or what was that called?
I think it was the Bone Machine.
Yeah, the Bone Machine. That's right. Yeah. So that is our show.
Yeah, I should have slipped that one in and saved Jesus Saves for later, because I knew you wouldn't even know that.
Or Jesus Lives, right? Yeah, by Slayer.
Jesus Saves by Slayer.
Yeah. Okay.
We're up to
9.
I'm going to go with Jesus by the Velvet Underground.
That's a good one.
Is it their 3rd album? The self-titled Velvet Underground?
I don't think I have an album. I just think I get a 10th draft pick. I think I get a big 0 in that position. I'm going to go with Shine On Sweet Jesus.
Who's that by?
Flaming Lips?
That's from like their satellite. No, well, that's an early album, right? That's a pretty early album. Am I making this up?
Yeah, I think it would just give me cred, though. Like, you know.
Right. Well, I'm going to finally fill my second artist with Jesus and Mary Chain since you didn't grab
Damn it. No, you talked me out of them. Isn't that what I had at 5?
No, you already had Jesus.
I agree.
Jones. You had Young Jesus and MC 900 Foot Jesus, which I think you might have me on the bands. Like Jesus Lizard and Jesus and Mary Chain they're good.
Oh my God. Wait, what did I need? I need an album title?
You need the album.
What is the name of ZZ Top's third album?
Tres Hombres.
Oh, it's not Jesus Just Left Chicago.
That's a song.
Google has failed me.
No,
I don't have another album. I got played.
Jesus Left Chicago is a song.
Yeah, so...
And it also would have counted as a cover because Fish covers it. All right, so what does your final roster look like? So your 2 albums.
So I have Jesus is King by Kanye West, which, by the way, I feel good with. So I think I take your bullshit albums.
Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack and Kid
I beat
Rock.
that.
All right, you win the albums with
Is that weird? Is that weird?
With one empty person. So who are you? Who are your 2 starters on the artist?
Oh, I love Young Jesus. And then did I miss one? Oh, and MC 900 Jesus.
Yeah, I think you might win that one too. Jesus Lizard and Jesus and Mary Chain are probably
good.
That's a good one. I would put that out to the public for a public vote. I think maybe I like your bands better, but
No. Public vote for this one. Actually, this is brilliant. We'll put it on Twitter, dude. On the songs. Okay. Like, do we go 1-to-1? Like, you know, do we do matchups like basketball?
Yeah, let's do that. So, all right, let's start easy with the cover. I have Personal Jesus by Johnny Cash.
I got the Vaselines by Nirvana.
You mean Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam by Nirvana?
I don't know, as long as I win.
Again, it's a very tough call right there. So now we have 5 songs. 4 songs?
I'm gonna give it to you. Like, first off, you have Modest Mouse song.
I have Modest Mouse, Ministry, Slayer, and Soundgarden. That is new dad rock right there, in a nutshell.
No, I agree. I have Personal Jesus, which is sick.
Okay.
But like the other ones are okay. I forgot.
And then you have that country song, right? Didn't you say?
Okay, I've got King Missile. I got Green Day. I got Tom Waits.
King Missile.
Flaming Lips. I think your top 2 or 3 are better than my top 4. You got Jesus Spelled by Hot Rod from me. That's fine. I guarded on Personal Jesus right after. I gotta pick better. I think there's still more songs out there that have Jesus in them. Big Star has a song called Jesus Christ. Bruce Springsteen has a song called Jesus Was an Only Son. Like, Violent Femmes have a Jesus Walking on Water song. Like the Spaceman 3 have a Walking with Jesus. Eric Church, who's a country musician, has Like Jesus Does.
Jesus Is Just All Right With Me, which was done by the Byrds and then covered by the Doobies.
Dude, I bet Dylan has at least one song with Jesus in the title. Beer with Jesus is a Thomas Rhett song. He's been really awesome. Jesus, etc. by Wilco. Well, thank Jesus for this episode of The New Dead Rock.
Jesus Christ, this was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, but Jesus in a lot of music. And we didn't even touch the Gospels. And I've actually started listening to gospel music lately because I've been playing around with every radio channel on my car radio. I tried to find country music, and there was like one country station in San Jose that I can barely hear, and the other one's in Sacramento. But there's a lot of gospel, so I've been listening to that.
I feel like country music should be available on AM radio.
AM radio makes really weird sounds, by the way. It must be a lot of interference. Like, I'm going to actually look that up after this episode and figure out how AM radio works, because it sounds like ass on the radio.
I wish there was an AM radio station that played like all like Tom Waits and California.
Yeah, I like this. Dude, can we buy
Calexico.
it? Dude, can we crowdsource this? Can we fund this? Is that what the New Dad Rock is? Do we become a radio station? Is that our next pivot? Like, is that our business model? Is this what we're going to do? Are we innovating right now?
That's a lot of questions in a short amount of time.
I don't know, but I gotta go.
Tune in next week for another episode of the New Dad Rock. Well, we'll answer all of those questions to keep this data up.